to ask, how did you do in the fighting thing? Tell me,
You're dead.
heard you howl
I
more
can hear
like
anything.
Good on you.
Aloy! Oh, your timing couldn't be better. Over here! Aloy! Oh, this is a grand day. Greatness is in the air. Or, will be soon.
Greatness, huh?
Behold, I call it Morland's amazing elevating orb, inspired by the floating spheres the Banuk use for their clan contests. When aloft, this grand construction will be a spectacle henceforth unseen by the eyes of the living. Unburdened by gravity, it'll be a floating beacon, drawing people from great distances to our destination of wonders and amusement.
Except?
We're missing one key piece. A mechanical burner. Small, magnificent design. Old world ingenuity at its peak. We found it when we opened up more of the ruins below and discovered numerous statues of strange winged serpents. One such statue had the burner in its mouth. Oh, no doubt part of some ancient fire-filled spectacle. Oh, Aloy, it's perfect for the orb. But a swarm of burrowers chased us out before I could grab it. Could you get it? Please?
Okay, Morland, you got me. I'm curious. I'll get it for you.
I knew I could count on you. Okay. Head down to where we fought that Tide Ripper after you drained all the water. When you get down there, head right and look for a room to the side. The statue you want is up high, looming like a nightmare. Oh, and if you'd like a smoother descent into the ruins, use the elevator. Just head back into the building and go upstairs.
Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Stupendous. Thank you. I await your return.
She's my sister, not an investment. Tell me where she went.
No, I refuse.
Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then tell her
Miss
that
me
going out
already,
there is
huh?
a bad bet.
Well, you tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa. Slow down, Della. What's going on?
It's my sister, Boomer. She ran off into the desert. We had a fight. I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had time to cool off. But when
There
I
she
woke
is.
up, she was gone. And Spectacles over here was the only one to see her leave. But he refuses to tell me which way she went.
You can't go striking off into the desert. You'll get lost. And if thirst doesn't kill you, the vanishing dread will. You know what happened to the Delvers who went out there last? No,
Miss me
you
already,
don't.
huh?
No one does, because they didn't come back.
Well, what about my sister? She's out there all alone.
Maybe she's a sunk cost.
I'm asking you, Red. Help me find her.
If you hear anything exploding, it's probably Morland.
What's the vanishing dread?
That's what Stemmer calls the machine that stalks the sands out there. Sometimes you'll see it in the distance. A stationary blur of metal. It'll stay like that for hours. And then the next time you look, gone. Like it was never there.
But what kind of machine is it?
There she is.
Don't know. No one's ever gotten close enough to find out. A few of those delvers went out there once, but all they found was a bunch of sand dunes. But I don't care what it is. It's not gonna stop me from finding my sister.
The argument you had with Boomer? What was it about?
Well, it started out
There
as the
she
same
is.
old spark and boom. I found her tinkering with one of my prototypes, trying to add explosives, as usual. And when I reminded her that the last time she did that, she nearly burned the whole place down, she just looked at me and shrugged. Then we got into this whole scorched out mess about why we had to leave Chainscrape and come out here.
If you hear anything
Why, for
exploding,
the
it's
love of the
probably
Forge,
Moreland.
she has to blow everything up.
And what did Boomer say?
Well, that's the thing. She didn't say anything. She just sat there, ignoring me. Even when I went to bed. Not a word. And then, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone. She's never done that before.
Miss me already.
And knowing her, she's gonna get into some kind of trouble out there. And that's why I need to find her.
What brought you and Boomer out west?
Ah, that. There was an accident in Chainscrape.
An explosive accident?
Well,
If you hear anything
You know how
exploding, it's
Boomer
probably
is.
Moreland.
so we grabbed our tools and skipped town. Heard about a caravan striking out west after some passage got reopened. Decided to join up.
But why come out here? You could have gone anywhere.
Can't really go back to the claim, and anywhere else is a little too inhabited. At least out
There
here,
she
there's
is.
less chance of collateral damage. Besides, this place is gonna be a destination one day, right? Dad always said, get in early.
If you think I can be bribed, know that I only take shards up front, no credit.
Maybe we got in too early.
Miss me already, huh?
If Boomer's lost in the desert, I might be able to find her.
I'm coming with you. All this is my fault anyway.
But you'll die.
Where did you last see her?
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of survival do go up.
Miss me
I
already.
thought I saw
huh?
her heading towards the metal arches east of here.
Then that's where we'll start. I'll meet you at the arches.
Okay, join me there as soon as you can.
This is an adventure.
There she is.
Anything's possible.
Please tread carefully around here, Red.
The knocks are out there, and I don't think they're friendly.
So, Las Vegas. How's it going?
I've been talking with Moreland about how to get the word out about Nemesis up in the claim. The Oseram are free folk. It'll be hard to get them to work together. But him and me, we know a lot of people. We get enough of them riled up, the Eldermen will have to listen.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you guys.
Tanakh rebels holed up in an outpost nearby need a beating. Please tread carefully around here, Red. Tanakh are out there.
King of Vod managed to make peace with us, didn't he?
The Tanakh drove the Red
If
Raids
you feel involved, there's a Tanakh outposting around. The rebel kind.
Anyone looking to play a game or two of Machine Strike?
Where the Norland.
At least I don't have to swim down anymore. That's not the one I need. Machines. No burrowers. An image from the old ones. Looks like part of the city inside the dome. The sweat, and I'm still not cooling off. You get a good view of the city from this overhang. Maybe I should try to line up the image here. Okay, time to find that burner Moran told me about. I'll put these in my pack. This looks like the place. No burrowers, though. A vent. There's a crate in that room. But how to get to... This could be useful. Okay, gotta get higher up to reach the statue. And that must be the statue. Okay, I'm gonna find a way up there. Can't reach that from here. My armor in this heat. Now to get the burner. Whoa! Well, I got the burner. Better take it back to Moreland. Burrowers. Might have been the ones that attacked Moreland. Just looking up for the hunt.
Nothing like taking a break and playing some Machine Strike.
To the teller of tales, who smiled warmly with the promise of another adventure.
Stemmer, did you need something?
As a new dream dawned for the adventuring trio, they returned to the depths of the formerly sunken city, where fortune was found behind every crumbling wall as a bulging keg bursts with free-flowing ale. That is, we broke our way into more of the ruins below, and in one of them, the wordsmith beheld a glimmering gizmo, a wonder among a sea of wonders. Alas, the gizmo lay beyond his grasp.
You saw some kind of gizmo but couldn't get it?
A door bars the way, locked by some confounded means. Moreland contemplated explosives, but Abaddon thought the odds of crushing the gizmo under rubble were too high. For once, the shard counter-skepticism might be warranted. The old wordsmith's hopes were dashed, until a friend with a knack for performing the impossible returned from beyond the sands. Might I persuade you to venture beneath the desert once more?
I'll see what I can do. Where is this place?
Once you're down there, take a right at the statue of the giant man. The ruin rests beside a metal tower. And so our heroine went forth, and the wordsmith's hopes went with her.
Did everyone get out?
Oh, hey, do you know how they drain the water out?
These lights. You seen those Tenark writing machines? Thing is, these ones don't.
Making good use of this.
You're back! Did you get it? Do you have the device? Oh, please say you do. Oh, we're so close to something truly just majestic.
Here you go, Moreland.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. I hope getting it wasn't too much trouble. Oh, this design, it's so compact. The ancients knew how to make them. It should fit the housing like a dream. Just need to cinch up the blaze leads and away we go.
We?
Make the maiden flight without the maiden who played such a vital part? My mother raised me better than that. You should have the honor of seeing the world in a way that no one alive has ever seen it. How about it?
How can I say no to that? What was that?
Nah, nothing to worry about. We have a sturdy tether connecting us to the ground. Pure Oseram craftsmanship. Oh, time to give it a little flame. Aha! We ascend! Behold, the world beneath our feet. Ah, the sky at our fingertips.
The burner heats the air inside, which it gets lighter than what surrounds it. So we rise.
Indeed, we're powered by hot air. Just like Stemmer. But don't tell him I said that. We are on the cusp of history. The first successful Oseram flight.
There have been other attempts?
Oh yeah! The history of Oseram flights is fascinating. And, violent and frequently incendiary.
I feel like you should have mentioned this before.
Nah, the others failed because their machines were too heavy and complex. They were begging to crash. Not here. Just a pilot compartment, blaze, a burner, the orb, and a tether. Within simplicity is perfection. Well, at least, less chance of exploding. wastrel, crippling fear of heights. That said, he gets poetic when drunk. He has evocative rhymes about all his various ledgers. A little-known fact, Oseram poetry started as work songs in forges around the claim. Ah, just a bit of turbulence. We shall tame these wild skies yet.
This feels like more than turbulence.
For the record, that was not part of the planned aerial experience.
What was that?
Yeah, I think our tether just came undone.
Moreland!
Oh. That's just a small setback. Nothing to worry about. I can fix this. I can fix it. I can... Right, these gaskets! It's gonna hit us! Stay back! No! Hey, go away! Go! Shoot!
He's in danger. I have to get to him.
No! No!
Gotta follow his voice. I'm stuck on the other side. I've gotta clear out these machines. Shut that machine down quick, I sure can, though. That machine was built to kill hunters.
Somebody! Help me with these machines! I don't want to die here!
Okay, that's the last one. Better check on Moreland.
Hold on, Moreland. I'll get you out.
Aloy! Great gears you're alive.
Oh, I can definitely find a use for this. This'll keep.
If this is payback for a suboptimal flight, I have accepted your feedback, and I thank you for it. Now please, get this thing off me!
Hey, you alright?
Oh, when that maelstrom hit us, everything fell apart. I remember dropping, and then you tumbled out, and...
It's okay. We're alive.
You know, in terms of Osram aviation, we're pioneers. And they say it's a cursed field of study.
Do you need help getting back to camp?
Yeah, no, I can make it. But I need to get the burner. It fell off when we were attacked. I mean, I can replace everything else. Except that.
Okay, let's go.
Did you have any idea what hit us? I couldn't get a good look at it in that maelstrom.
Between the screeching and the lightning, it was probably a storm bird.
Woof. Hideous machine. Well, at least it vanished with the storm. Oh. Aloy, would you mind finding a way across? All we need is something to bridge the gap.
I think I found...
Efficient and effective. Make a fine Osram. I see it. The burner is right below that storm burn. Yeah. I really need to stop making predictions on what thing.
Gotta be the same one that brought us down. We'll have to kill it to get the burner. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Same. That's enough.
Wait then! I'm with you! Such power! Aloy, are you hurt? You need ammo?
Down it goes.
Firing! Ammo for you! Wasted ordnance, wasted shot!
Better hit it before the plasma blows.
That's awesome quality firepower, huh? Are you okay?
Come on, come on. It's dead.
Steel to my soul. Oh, I think that Stormbird had it in for me, or really fancied my orb. Aloy, over here. When you have a moment. Found it. Just a hairline crack in the casing. Yeah, I can clean that up with a bit of spot welding. Assuming the ground doesn't open up and swallow us, I'm gonna say we're finally safe. Yet again, you risked your life for me and my ambitions. I wish I had Stemmer's words to thank you properly. If it helps, you've inspired me to draft up a new improved orb. Something that unites spectacle and survival.
I'm honored, but I think I'll let Abaddon and Stemmer have the next flight.
I'll see you back at the camp. I have so much to think about, so many ideas to explore. Until we meet again, may your tools never break, and may your imagination never find its limits.
You too, Morland. I should go. There's the rest to leave.
Cover me.
Where'd you come from?
Here! Over here! I'll tear you limb from limb!
There.
He's good!
I no longer have eyes on her!
An eye
We
for an
don't have
eye!
some tags. I
Think
should
you
check.
get away?
You again!
I found her! Outlander, Phil! Tell me you saw which way she went! I'll get you for that!
Don't you want to know how this ends? Ah! Ah!
The area should be safe now. I'll save the extra stock for later. Place looks like a dig site. With Deathbringers. Great. Just like I thought. Duke will want to see these.